This conference will now be recorded.
I hate HOAs.
Holiday cards aren't an option.
I mean, he doesn't like my dog that barks. He doesn't like kids. I just like, why do you live in the 6:32, let's call this meeting to order of the
Move up north somewhere.
Cottage Grove Fire District Commission meeting. We do have a quorum and the agenda was properly posted in both the village and the town.
Yes.
Public's opportunity to speak about any subject is not a specific agenda item. We don't have anybody from the public here. Next agenda item, discuss and consider the minutes from the March 23rd, 2023 meeting. Do I have a motion, questions, comments, concerns?
I'll move approval of the minutes.
I have a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion?
Who was the second?
Oh, Vince.
Thanks.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Just.
I have seen.
Hold on, I'm getting ahead of him.
Going as fast as a landfill meeting.
Yeah, wait a
So I
minute.
have a motion.
Close.
Wait, hold on. Motion carries, but we have one abstention.
And I had those closed session.
Thank you. Okay.
Motion to approve the closed session minutes and keep them closed until the matter is resolved.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion and second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Motion carries. Next, discuss and consider repair of roof.
So this is one that Chief Lane put together, but there's a roof leak in the EMS quarters in one of the officer bedrooms. It was dripping down on right over the bed. So he brought in Great Lakes Roofing to give him a quote. So the one quote for fixing just the leak was in your guys' packet attached.
Yeah,
And then-
$1,200 to $1,800.
Yeah. And then this one was, it came kind of late after the agenda was already posted, but to re-roof that whole lower roof. I know that there was a talk of eventually redoing the whole roof because it's coming up on the 30-year cycle. I don't think he's expecting you to approve it, but just to kind of give you an information on. And that's just the one lower section of the roof. So if you look at the picture, there's still quite a bit of roof that's not in that estimate. So the apparatus bay is going to be a large cost, and still have to do the roof above the weight room and the second floor and the whole tower.
So this is basically all the roofs,
This is just one
or just
section of the roof.
one section of the roof?
It's kind of hard to see because it got printed in black and white. But it would be like the south lower section is kind of outlined with a bolder line.
Okay.
So it's just that,
Yeah.
it's just that lower section roof. It'd be like EMS quarters, the meeting room, that kind of area.
That all original to the building.
Yep.
No, didn't we have some work done there last year?
Yeah, a few years ago, Great Lakes came in and
But that was back for the hose tower, wasn't it?
they did the hose, well, they fixed some
The hose tower.
leaks on the hose tower, on the brick of the hose tower.
Yeah.
And then Great Lakes came and did a full assessment of the roof a few years ago.
Yeah.
Made some repairs because there were some people
Around the
doing roof
drains.
repairs that were pretty bad, I guess.
Wasn't it around the drains?
Yeah. So,
I'm kind of scared what the bigger section of the roof is going to be like.
yeah,
It's, that was not budgeted for this year. When's the knockdown drag out? Well, I guess, it's a 30-year roof,
yeah.
but it had some repairs at some point, but
believe it's 30, right? 25.
No, 99.
Yeah, I just don't remember what they said the roof was good for. Was it
I
25
thought it
or
was
30?
30.
I thought it was 30 also.
So if they prorated, we've got about 3% left.
Is there a warranty on it when we did it? And then, I mean, is there, that's gone, I would assume?
Yeah.
Probably a 20-year warranty, it's like this one. Probably rated for 30, but warranty's probably 20.
What is the new high quality roofing system?
I would assume that's all new rubber membrane and insulation underneath it. That's usually what
They're
they
taking
do.
all the rock off?
Yeah, take it off.
They'd have to take it off. And
No,
then,
but,
Yeah, they would-
no, but I don't, where's it added back in then? There isn't.
Yeah, it's.
It's all talking about,
Maybe they don't do ballast anymore.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I
They
don't
don't
know.
do rock
I'm
anymore?
not a roofer.
I'm not sure. Chief Lang met with them to get this stuff, so he just has to repair it with you guys.
Well, I think either way, what do we have in the ESB fund?
Well, I have not quite that 40. How much did we spend on your,
The compressor was not to exceed 3,500.
so we got,
Call it a little over 30,
36.5.
yeah,
35.
35.
36.5, I think.
Maybe we just
Fix it.
fix this and put this on the agenda for next year.
Yep. Move to spend no more than $2,000 just on the estimate dated 4/20 from Great Lakes Roofing to repair the roof in the EMS part of the fire station.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, motion carried. Chief report.
Okay, still sitting at 45 people, consisting of 10 officers, 2 operators, 28 firefighters, and 5 probationary. 88 calls for service so far. That was as of Thursday. I think we had a couple over the weekend, so I think we're more like 90. That breakdown is 38 in the village, 18 in the town of Cottage Grove, 14 in Pleasant Springs, and 18 mutual aid calls. Tender 2's light replacement is mostly complete, which means all the small lights are done, the wiring's done. I gotta put the light bar on and program that. That's the only thing left to do with that. Vehicle mounted radios will be done May 1st is when they're supposed to come and mount those and install them. All the portable radios have arrived and have been installed in the trucks. They're now enough for everybody to have one. Every seating position has a radio.
Are they programmed correctly? So,
They are now.
okay.
It took like 3 tries. It's good now.
Had to ask.
Yeah.
Lifetime guarantee.
Training in March, we did some wildland fire training. DNR came in and provided some training on wildland fire behavior. In April, we did a controlled burn last week out on 12 and 18. And then we've still got a bunch of people in aerial operator class. They finished all the written portions, so now they're going to start doing the practical portion. So you might see a bunch of ladder trucks driving around the municipalities. So that's what that is. Yeah, milestones, there's quite a few. Dawson, 1 year. Dawson Gapalewski, 1 year. Ryan Greengear, 2 years. Matea Grumke, 1 year. Rob Kakuk, 2 years. Eric Severson sitting at 27 years. Pete Stroman with 2. And Gavin Wendricks with 1. 2 members completed the Wisconsin Professional Honor Guard training. We did lose 1 member in April to, he just couldn't commit to the time that was involved. But we did recruit 1 more, and we actually are interviewing another person tomorrow, so we might even be adding another person next month. So
Is there an optimal staffing level?
our maximum by charter is 49, and we're at 45. If we had this one, it'd be 46. So we're almost to the point where we might have to start a wait list pretty soon, which is really kind of unheard of for volunteer departments. So we're very fortunate there.
Mhm.
And then we received a DNR grant for Smokey the Bear costume and Wildland PPE. And then I forgot to put it on here, but the air compressor project, the air dryers come in, but the compressor got back ordered after we ordered it. So they're thinking May 2nd is when it's supposed to come in. So if that stays true, then as soon as that comes in, we'll get that installed. And that project knocked out.
May 2nd.
Yeah.
And does that costume fit you?
Yeah. So many questions.
It's
So I'm the new guy, right?
It does fit me. We were required by the grant. We had to take pictures of it actually out. So right when it came out of the box, we had to, it's
Somebody
rather,
had put it on.
somebody had to put it on. And it's kind of honestly, if you've been watching any of the NHL, like if you look like an NHL, look at NHL goalies, that's what it feels like.
Oh.
It's literally the same thing. It's pretty warm. I don't know if someone's gonna be walking in in that.
Yeah.
I know the feeling we have a super.
We'd have to have 4 people do it because you'll pass out from pretty much the parking lot to the top of the hill. You have to change.
Just put a camelback on underneath there, put the hose down.
It needs some fans and some other work that way, but it honestly, it's really well made and I can see why they cost what they do, but it'll be a good addition for
When you
for
go to
the
school.
public for the public education part of it.
Yeah.
And then one more thing that wasn't on the list too, tender 1 still in production, the new tender. They said they expect it to be completed mid-May. By the time they do all the final inspections on it and get it transported up here, they're talking end of May for delivery of it. So.
I have a question.
Sure.
I don't know how I found it, but anyway, I stumbled across on the internet one night, just surfing. There are, I think I saw 3 different types of tools, for lack of a better word, to help with EV fires, electric vehicle fires and stuff. And, you know, is that something that you guys have thought about? Do we need to look at something like this? I mean, none of it was cheap. 2 of the videos were from the actual manufacturer of the instrument. I guess I'd call it an instrument for putting out fires. I mean, one was $30,000, another one was $55,000. And it basically goes on the end of what appears to be a fire hose. Looks like 1.5 inches. And it's steerable to go underneath the car to help blast whatever agent or water or whatever. I mean, and they didn't look small. I mean, it looked, because 2 guys were carrying it from the truck, you know, to hook it up and get it going and stuff. I mean, is that something to be concerned about, or you just clear everybody out and just let it burn, you know, kind of thing?
Right now, that's kind of what our plan is. I mean, what they say is insurance companies are telling us basically as soon as the car starts on fire, it's totaled. They total it pretty much right away. So you just surround it, make sure that it doesn't cause any extension to the other thing, and if it burns all the way to the chassis, then so be it. You know, we're not going to put somebody in harm's way for something that's not really savable.
Yeah.
We could start digging into some of that stuff, but that's a lot of cost for.
Oh, I agree. I
something
mean,
like that.
So is that like one fire or is it one vehicle? Is it $30,000?
It's just whatever, this instrument, for lack of a better word. It looks to be about this big, because two guys were carrying it off of the truck to hook it up on the end of the hose. Yeah, I mean, it's,
Shove it in there.
huh?
And shove it in there.
Yeah,
It's reusable though? You can-
what's that?
It's reusable?
Yeah.
It's like a robot. It goes under the bed because the batteries are.
We can do some digging. I know coming up this in May, we're gonna actually do similar, it's not the same obviously, but we're gonna actually do training on the photovoltaic fires. So there's some equipment you have to buy with that, which is mostly like tarping and I don't think it's nearly as expensive as that, but so we're gonna get a crash course on that coming up.
Solar panels for.
So
Yeah, that was the other thing I was gonna ask about. I saw a video on that where, it's out in California, where it was a lightning strike, but it started at one end of a solar farm on order and it just, it just
Oh,
went through, and I don't know if you guys just sit back and prevent other stuff from catching fire, but how do you even put out stuff like that?
so let me do this just for dovetail in the future agenda items. So let's at the next meeting, let's discuss electric vehicle fires and possible equipment needs, and then discuss solar panel fires and possible equipment needs.
Sure. Sounds good.
Yeah,
Those panels going up in town, I can tell you that. I see them everywhere.
That's why, yeah, I mean,
And
we've got, what,
County farm
80
up
acres of them in here in the township.
yeah,
Up there off Vilas or.
Yeah. Yeah, AB and Vilas, or AB and
Right.
February, thank you.
collective brain fart, just.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Nick, for that report. Any other future agenda items? I've got,
The roof?
Election,
yep, I got the election here.
is it too early to talk about sale of that tanker?
no, but we can talk about it if you want.
Discuss and consider, or just to discuss? Discuss and consider, or just to discuss?
Discuss how we want to go about selling it, I suppose.
Yeah, we're still waiting on a title for that too, because they lost it in the mail.
What's the number of that? Is it tanker one?
Yep.
Okay. So I got IT equipment in ESB, electric vehicle fires, solar panel fires, discuss selling tanker one, and hold officer elections.
Tender one.
Oh, sorry.
They used to
I
say,
said tanker, but I
if you
meant.
say tanker now, they're thinking you're selling an airplane.
I think there's airplanes.
FEMA changed it.
Any other additional agenda items? Not, future, next meeting date,
5/22.
check my dates here. Yep, 5/22 at 6:30.
Move we adjourn.
A motion to adjourn. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. Debatable. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thanks, everybody.
Short and sweet.
Go to Chicago.
That's me every day.
God, I hate Chicago. I was in Manhattan before that, and it's just
Joey
like.
called me and I